Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Delightful Creations. I'm Amber. Today I'm going to be working with my Bow Bunny Boulevard collection, and we are going to go ahead and bind up our journal together here on camera, and then I will make a couple of fun little embellishments and things to go inside of our journal together. And I had originally planned on making this video at a regular speed, except for just the binding I was going to speed up, but by the time I was done filming, it ended up being about a 35-minute video, and I figured that's just too long. It's going to take forever to upload, so I went ahead and I like 4 times the speed on it or something like that, just to make it an 8-minute video for you guys. So I'm just doing the regular 3 pamphlet stitch here. I'm not doing anything fancy, just trying to get it through my papers and my cover at the same time. That was a little bit of a struggle, being how I had my small awl. If I would have had my longer one, it would have been a little bit easier, but definitely doable, just a little bit more muscle work for me. So I chose some really neutral string or thread to go through here. That way I can have a fun play with the front cover and really accent the blue, the yellow, and the red, which is going to be perfect. And of course, a little bit of green. You've got to have green because those are the 4 main colors in this collection. And I want to bring each and every color to the front so that I know that I used all the colors within the journal. I really feel like that's going to honor the journal and the paper pad all in itself. But I don't really know how I'm going to decorate the journal cover just yet. But I just want to go ahead and allow myself to have that freedom by using that neutral thread. So go ahead and give my journal a quick check. Make sure all the pages are secured in there and that pocket is still attached, that I didn't accidentally go through there. Go ahead, and now I'm going to pull out 2 little papers that I have left in my stash for some extra writing space. I had found this technique. It is called a flip-flop, and Dear Julie is who I learned it from here on YouTube, and I will definitely link her video down below. And I did it in my December journal following her channel challenge. And yeah, so I just wanted to go ahead and add a little bit of extra fun writing space, and it will be hidden as well. So I really like that. If I want to show my page to somebody or do a video for you guys, whatever I write in there can still be private, but you'll be able to see the layout and the spread of the actual journal page and how I decorate. So all you do is fold it a little bit less than half each way. You turn your paper one side and then the other, and then it leaves a little bit of a gusset. Then you just glue down the gusset and you slip it into the fold of the paper where it would flip open as the flip-flop. So it depends on which side you glue the paper to the flap, if it will actually turn with your flip-flop or if it will turn separately. So mine turns all together at once. And then you just glue in your second piece. You can do as many as you want, 3, 4, 5 pieces. It will definitely work. It just makes it a little bit fatter. And I just wanted to have a little extra writing space. There's not a whole lot of, because of the colored paper, and then there's a bunch of white, and I'm not a big fan of white for some reason. I don't know, I don't want to mess it up, but I like lined paper as well. That's like my thing. Yeah, so that's just me. But I'm going to go ahead and pull out some scraps here for us to play with in just a second. I want to add one more red paper to this journal, and I'm going to turn it into a mini envelope. How cute is that going to be? Oh my gosh. So I was just deciding if I wanted a small regular like business envelope or like a card envelope. That's the only way I could describe it to you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and make a little card envelope, and I'm just lining it up on my grid there so that way I know I'm creasing it straight. I've done it before without my grid mat and they turn out okay, but I wanted this one to like be really, almost like perfect. I do have an envelope scoreboard punch board thingy, but it's a lot of work to just pull it out to do one tiny one when you can just do it pretty quickly. I think I made the whole envelope in like a minute and a half. But again, I do have the tool to go ahead and do it, the right way, but I guess it's not really the right way, the easier way maybe. Yeah, anyways. Go ahead and add some glue on that, and then I will move on to the next little embellishment that I want to put in my journal, which will be a tag. And I'm really, really loving the different colors. So I have a red envelope. I'm going to go ahead and make the blue and white tag here. And then we did add the extra green page. So I'm really liking that. I'm pulling in some more of those colors, a lot more fun, and just making it so there's not a whole bunch of white space. So I'm going to pull out my tag and just follow the template. I'm not worried about the length because it's pretty close to the width, and I just want to make sure I get my eyelet basically in the center, and that's just kind of the way I do it to cheat. So I found some really, really pretty white butterflies that are like 3/16. They're the bigger size, yeah, and 1/8. Yeah, I can't remember which one's bigger. had to think about that. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and put a white butterfly on there. And then I'm going to find some really pretty ribbon to go on there. I'm going to pull out my little bits of storage here. I always like to try to find my scraps first. That lovely package there was from Carolyn. She sent me some happy mail a while back, and I wanted to use something from there, but I want to use this blue ribbon with the stitching. I think that'll go absolutely gorgeous with this particular tag. And it's like farmy home style. I just thought it was perfect. But I will pull out her little goodie trims that she sent me and use it on a paper clip here in just a minute. But yeah, I'm really loving this, and I decided to go ahead and singe the ends of the thing here so that they don't continue to pull apart, since it did have the thread stitching through there. I don't do that every single time I do a ribbon, but yeah, for this one I wanted to use the same ink that I used on that pocket and the back pocket as well. That way all of those papers match and they will all be inked in yellow. I thought that was a really nice little touch. And then I'm going to go ahead and ink up my envelope here. That way the flap will be able to be seen a little bit easier going against the red paper. So I just like inking. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad that I picked it up, and yeah, I just like the way it looks, and so much fun, you guys. If you're not an inker, I get it. I wasn't before, but I am now. So I'm going to pull out an alter paper clip here, and I'm going to slide it on my paper. I'm going to cover it up with two papers that I like looking at together, and I'm going to glue it down. And for some reason, I got into a hurry, and I'm pretty sure that it's because I heard the baby starting to wake up, and I actually glue it down wrong. So you'll see that blooper here in just a minute, and I didn't edit it. I could have edited it out, but you know me. I don't like to edit my videos. I try to keep them as real and be as honest with you guys as I can be, and just keeping everything, fun. And you can always learn. See, even me, it would have been fine if I would have left it just like that, but I wanted to hide that neon green. I was really concerned about the neon green. I got to hide that. And so I'm like, I know, I'm going to glue down something on top of it. Then you won't be able to use the paper clip. What I should have done was fold the paper in half and then glued on top of it to hide it. But yeah, again, being in a hurry and trying to craft doesn't work for me. I have to be in the zone and fully concentrating on what I'm doing to be able to, do it right. But I do realize that I glued it down, and I'm like, that's not going to work. So I just trim it off, and we're going to go ahead and try that again. It's not going to open. So I'm going to use these two little scraps here, and I'm going to use the same green paper clip, and I'm just going to check and make sure that it does go on the back side of the green, because I want you to see the floral on the front. There we go, just like that. And I'm going to turn it into a banner. So I just wanted to see if it was long enough to be able to hold on that envelope, just in case that's where I want to stick it. That way it's not too short. And I'm going to go ahead and Fabri-Tac that down. And then I will make sure it's not slipping around on the back and make sure it's flush with the paper at the top. Snip up from the middle, and we have a nice little banner. And then I'm going to pull out some of Carolyn's trim here. Lovely, lovely beaded on the top. And it will hide just that little bit of neon green of that paper clip on the front. So that will be the end of this video, you guys. I'm going to ink this up with that same brown that I used on that envelope. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you're having a great day, and I will talk to you all really soon in the next video.